Hey, how are you? Nice to talk to you.
Great to chat with you as well. How are you on this first day of the summer?
I am good. It's the first, yeah, it is the first day of the summer, and it's actually 2 months till my birthday today.
That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. And I want to thank you for joining me on this show this evening. I truly appreciate it.
Of course, of course.
You are a model, you're a writer, you're a recording artist.
Uh-huh.
You do a lot. you
I
are
do a lot. That's right.
I mean, where do you want to start? I guess we could start the modeling side
Yeah,
of
you just
things.
asked the questions.
All right. Uh, how did the modeling, or exactly what started things for you as far as getting yourself out there? Was it the modeling? Was it the music? Was it what first started off for you first?
Let's see. I started off when I was really little, like let's say 1990, what, three? I actually won. What is it? What's that thing called? Oh gosh, now I can't remember it. America's Most Beautiful Baby in '91, and then in '93, I started doing photo shoots around where I'm from, South Carolina, where I grew up. And in '97, I got started with a modeling agency called CD Models and Talent. And in 2005, I started doing glamour modeling, and that's what led me to be a glamour model, which is what I do now.
And how did it feel, winning that contest, back in the 90s? How did you first feel about it?
Oh God, let's see, 91. I was only one. I don't know if I remember. I think my parents were the really. I mean, they started it off, like in '91 before I knew what anything was. But as it went along, that's when I started saying, "Mom, I want to do this. I want," instead of Mom going, "Let's go, let's go." You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
congratulations on that. And obviously, you have been around for quite a long time, and that's saying things. That says longevity. Like you managed to still be around and doing all the things that you love. And that being said, how do you feel about your longevity that you have managed to do all the things that you wanted to do for so long?
Oh yeah, that's you're right, because I mean, when you start off in this, I mean, you never know. Of course, I mean, how can you know if it's going to work or not? I mean, my parents put tons of money into this. I put all my time into this, so I'm banking on, I was banking that, please, dear God, let it work, because I went to school, but this was my ultimate goal. There was no getting around it. So I mean, to be around this long and for to people to actually care what I do, I mean, there's no words for it. It's truly humbling, because I'm just a small town girl. I'm not some fancy ritzy kind of person. I'm just a regular girl who had a gift, and I'm so blessed that I can share it with everybody. Really.
Gift, you have gifts as in plural.
Okay, all right, fine. Gift with an S.
Well, I am personally happy for you what you have able to done. I've checked out your websites and your links and things like that, and it definitely shows versatility on your part because you know how models or other groups of people like to be one dimensional and not willing
Oh
to
yeah.
not willing to evolve themselves and you've managed to do that and then some. How does it feel to see how much you have evolved over the course of your careers?
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I mean, I started, honestly, I started singing church songs. I mean, I come from a small, town in the South. So I started singing church songs. So to think that I come from a small church girl, and now I get to sing, R&B and pop, and sing it out in front of people. It's amazing, because I didn't think anybody was going to follow me. There's not that many people in the town I'm from. I mean, everything I've gotten has been because I have blasted myself on social media. Thank God for social media. Thank God for letting my mom take me out and sing all over the place, because that's how I've been able to get out of the box of church choir, and get out of the box of wearing long skirts, and just become just blossom. No more being in a box, like what you were saying. I'm not one dimensional. Exactly what you were saying.
And speaking of you music, I did play a song that you sent me prior to being on the air. I played "Making Love on the Airwave."
Oh
The
yeah, that's a
airway.
song I did with Hood Famous, a rapper from North Carolina, where I'm from.
And what was it like recording that record?
Oh gosh, I was there at the studio because I had a meeting, and then all of a sudden he just like, okay, I wrote this song 5 minutes ago, and I want you to sing the. I mean, it was not anything planned, so for it to have come out really good, I was impressed because I mean we did that in like 15 minutes. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool.
I guess it's all about the chemistry in music, and I guess you can look at it. It's kind of like you being a model, and you have a photographer, and you have that chemistry, and you know
Right.
the chemistry works. And wow, it took y'all 15 minutes to get the record done. I mean,
Yeah, it did not take that long.
yeah, for some artists, whether it's indie, unsigned, major label, it may take them
Yeah.
days, weeks, or months or years. Took y'all 15 minutes, and it turned out to be a really good record. I like the record
Yeah.
personally. Uh,
You like it? Oh yeah, good. Thank goodness.
so do you see yourself doing more music in the future?
Oh, definitely. I've actually, when I went on a trip to Miami to do some shoots for some magazines back in May, I got in touch with a producer. So the next time I go back to Miami, I probably will be meeting with him and getting to start on my own solo record. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. And I was hoping it would come out 2015, but at this point, since I just finally met the producer that I want, I don't know if we're going to actually, it's going to be out 2015 because I don't want to rush, put something out that is, because if I'm going to me, if I feel like this, if I'm going to put it out, it's going to reflect what I really have to say. I'm not going to put it out just for the sake of, okay, I have a record. I'm not doing that. So I want to make sure that it's for real. And if I'm going to come out, I'm going to come out right, put it that way. So it may not be exactly when I thought, but it's coming. I swear.
I can honestly understand that. You know, the last thing an artist want to do is being forced to put songs out, and people end up hating it, and the artists
Exactly.
themselves end up hating it.
Mhm.
So, and I hope that fans can understand that making music is not that easy as it looks. I
No,
mean,
it's
so
not.
it takes a lot of brainstorming. It takes a lot of vocals, brings a lot of out of your voice, having to
Yes.
repeat certain lines of songs over and over again, and it takes time. It could be demanding at times, but I give credit to the artist that like yourself that pulls it off, and the record sounds good, and the artist themselves likes the record.
Mhm.
So that so artist, so all you fans that wants more of this lady's artist, y'all just gonna have to wait. But trust me,
Exactly. Y'all will have to wait, but I promise you, it's worth the wait. I've never failed to deliver, and I'm not gonna start it now. So I swear.
absolutely. Now I first heard of you through a another model. You were a model for Miss Ulala's magazine with Ashley
Oh yes,
Salazar.
Ashley Salazar, right? Or
Uh,
how do you pronounce her last name? I'm never
it,
good at pronouncing her last name.
it's Salazar.
Oh, I got it. Hey, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yes. Yes. That's how her name's pronounced. Salazar. Um, Miss Ulala. The initials is MOLL. They have done a great job having photos of the models getting into the World Cup. You know, with the soccer thing going on right now.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was it like being a part of the magazine with Ashley? How did that actually came about, and how do you feel about the photos that you've done with her?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you right now. I love that woman, Ashley Sal. I mean, I have my eye on her for so many years and admired her work, and I couldn't believe it when I found that she was the one that ran the mall magazine. When I submitted, I was like, "Oh, I was losing my stuff." Yeah, I mean, I was floored. Obviously, like I said, I'm a big fan of hers. So to even be considered to be in the magazine, that was, I was you should see. Sometimes when I get these things and I'm posting, yay, I'm in this magazine. If you guys could see me at my house, I'm jumping up and down and doing cartwheels. I love this stuff. I mean, this is what I live for. I love being able to work hard, put my stuff out there, and give people quality stuff to look at. And it's not, and really with me, it's not just images so much. I mean, granted, of course, you have the visual art, but I mean the story behind it. With me, there's so much to my story. So when you see something about me, it's not like you said. Back to what you said, I'm not one dimensional. Like it all stems from a place, from me. I've grown, and I'm showing you, who I am now. So it's pretty cool, and I'm so honored. I really, even up till now, every time I look at her, I'm like, I can't believe she picked me, because she is phenomenal. Ashley is. So it's an honor, definitely.
I've been a fan and supporter of Ashley for several years, and to see how far she has come, not just as a model, but as a entrepreneur, more of a mentor,
Yes.
towards other models. It just saying that not only she wants to succeed, but she wants to see others succeed. She wants to give other people opportunities, and
Exactly.
this particular show is part of Miss Ulala family, and for several years we've interviewed models that's been featured on their website, their Facebook page, and we are very fortunate to be collaborating with Ashley, and she's been a huge reason why the show has gone as far as it has, and I owe her a debt of gratitude. So Ashley, if you just so happen to listen to this live or through the YouTube, because this will be on YouTube, thank you. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, always. And she has to know that she's really one of my biggest inspirations. Like you said, I really look up to her, not just because, obviously her success, but the fact that she is like me in the way that she always likes to try to help other people who deserve help. And that's almost as admirable as just her career itself. So, because there's not too many people in the world that do that right there. So she should get major points for that one.
So, considering how busy that you are, and do you have any other projects, anything else in particular you have in works for the remainder of 2014?
Oh, let's see. I mean, I film Cinemax show Banshee every now and again whenever they need the person that I play. I play a waitress on the show. I filmed that probably all summer. I'll be filming off and on that one. I'm studying right now a script for a play they're doing at the theater here called Under the Elms. Let's see. I'm always trying to write new things and get music together for when I meet that producer, like I said earlier. Oh, let's see. Of course, I'm doing photos. I'm going to Miami next month to do more shoots. For that, I've already submitted some for Vanquish magazine. Good Lord, I can't remember it all. How many things have I said? 4? Yeah, I think that's the main things I'm focusing on now. So if you talk about main things I'm focusing on, that's the main things. Of course, and I want to do more acting and stuff. I'm looking into doing more acting. And that's another reason I'm going to Miami, is to meet with a casting director down there to probably do some shows in Florida. So yeah, I'm got it lined up.
That's awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to the acting that you brought up. I've seen your photos. I've heard your music. I've seen the posts you made, and I definitely would like to see some acting from you. That will be very awesome. I'm looking forward to it.
Yay, good.
So,
Do you know what Cinemax is, right?
yes, I do.
Okay, Cinemax. Well, you know the show Banshee, then, right?
I haven't heard of it, but until now.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, cool. Either way, there's a show on Cinemax called Banshee, and I play a waitress on that show. You should check that out. Everybody should check that show out. That's the current acting I'm doing now until we do Under the Elms in July, which is the audition. So that will probably, the show itself should probably be on later in the year, talking maybe October, November. But as far as the audition for my Under the Elms is in July, and then we start rehearse, and then we show, October, November. If I make the part, but I believe I'll make the part.
Well, definitely wishing you good luck in that. And I read on one of your Facebook posts, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. Um, I heard that you, I don't know if it's auditioned or signed up as for an ABC show. I think it's the new show they have coming up with Ludacris and some other people.
Yeah, exactly. I did. Rising Star.
Rising Star, yeah, there we go. Um,
That's it. Yes.
yeah. So talk about that show and how do you feel about it?
Oh my God, you should have seen my face when I got the email that said, "We want you to come and audition again." Because I sent in an Instagram audition because that's what they were doing like back in like December of this past year. They were saying, "Send in a little video on Instagram, blah, 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 of you singing. And if we like you, blah, we'll contact you when you go." So I'm thinking, okay, I sent that in December. Okay, I haven't heard from them. I'm not getting in. And then all of a sudden, a few days ago, I get an email telling me that they like me and they want me to audition again. I lost my mind. I'm like, this is perfect because now not only do I of course keep recording my music and blah blah blah, but I mean now I'll get to actually be on a stage in front of millions of people. I mean, hello, that's like exactly what I have wanted. So, oh my gosh, what an opportunity to be able to be there and then like you said, meet who is it, Ludacris, Kesha, Josh Groban, and what's the other one? Whoever the other one, the other one which I love, I love. But no, seriously though, I just can't remember their name. But yeah, I am so excited. More than I can Facebook post right. There's too many. It would be too many words.
Well, that gives me something that gives me something to look forward to in 2015. So
yes, and actually, the first season of the show premieres tomorrow, I believe. But I'm going to be on the second season, obviously, because they just contacted me just the other day to do the second season. So I want to clarify that. I don't want y'all thinking I'm going to be on it tomorrow, because no, I hadn't done my part yet. It's the next season, which will probably be 2015.
all right, so be on the lookout for season 2 of Rising Star, and Miss Rose is going to be there. But just to get a glimpse of maybe what you will have to go through, season 1 premieres tomorrow night, so on ABC.
Right.
So check that out. Now, for people out there that wants to learn more from your work and keeping track of your career, why don't you go ahead and promote your links, Facebook, Twitter, any other links people need to know?
Okay. Let's see. I have still been working on my website, and I know I promised that I was going to give new exclusive content, but right now, you guys, I have been so busy with, practicing and all this other stuff. I have not put it up yet. I'm still shooting some material as well. So the new material will be up ASAP on my website, which is www.celesterosemodel.squarespace.com. That is my actual website. Okay, then my Facebook fan page is facebook.com/CelesteModel90, which you can share the heck out of it. Share it, tell everybody about it, tell everybody, share it with everybody, etc. and so forth. Twitter is twitter.com/model_Celeste23. And Instagram is instagram.com/CelesteModel90, same as Facebook. So those are my social media sites. You can always contact me. Fans can always contact me. I do sell posters and pictures, which are on my website, or you can contact me directly. However, my fans is how I have anything. Like I said, I've been being out in front of people and, being able to get out there and stuff. That's who I owe everything to. So you all who support me, I pretty much do whatever they ask. If they say, I want a photo, I make sure I get it to them like either that day or the next day. So I don't play around when it comes to the people that support me. And I appreciate all the support. So there we go. That was that. Man, I talk a lot.
Hey, I have no problem with it whatsoever. I enjoy your energy. I enjoy your passion. I enjoy your enthusiasm, and
I got all that.
and that makes it easy for me and a lot of fans to support you. And
exactly.
I continue to do you continued success. And I want to thank you for being on the show this evening. And with so much that we talked about over the last almost 20 minutes, I'd say we do a part two in the future.
Oh, I agree. I agree. You just let me know when, and we will do the part two.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and